Feinstein panics in public, FBI's new findings on Kavanaugh give her nasty surprise. Senator Dianne Feinstein was caught off guard as reporters swarmed her after the FBI's new findings on Brett Kavanaugh were leaked to the press. Immediately, the 85-year-old senator made a statement that sent shock waves across Capitol Hill. Feinstein panicked as the new FBI probe into Kavanaugh gave her a big nasty surprise, and she knows this means game over. Y'all love this. The FBI had interviewed 4 people in its probe into Judge Brett Kavanaugh as of Monday afternoon, but the 3 witnesses whom Christine Blasey Ford alleges were at the party in her testimony do not recall the gathering, according to the Washington Post sources. The FBI has talked to alleged party guests Patrick J. Smyth, Mark Judge, and Leland and Kavanaugh's Yale classmate Deborah Ramirez, who said that Kavanaugh had exposed himself to her during their college years, according to the Washington Post. Smyth truthfully answered every question the FBI asked him and, consistent with the information he previously provided to the Senate Judiciary Committee, he indicated that he has no knowledge of the small party or gathering described by Dr. Christine Blasey Ford, nor does he have any knowledge of the allegations of improper conduct she has leveled against Brett Kavanaugh, Smith's lawyer, Eric B. Bruce, said in a statement. Mr. Judge has been interviewed by the FBI but his interview has not been completed, Judge's lawyer, Barbara Van Gelder, said in a statement Monday, according to CNN. We request your patience as the FBI completes its investigation. Kaiser does not remember the gathering in question but has said she believes Ford. Ms. Kaiser does not refute Dr. Ford's account, and she has already told the press that she believes Dr. Ford's account, Kaiser's attorney, Howard Walsh, wrote in a Friday statement, according to CNN. However, the simple and unchangeable truth is that she is unable to corroborate it because she has no recollection of the incident in question. So, no one is changing their testimony, and it's apparent that nothing new is going to come out. This is a huge blow to the Democrats and especially to Senator Dianne Feinstein, who panicked as she reacted to the FBI findings. CNN reporter Elizabeth Landers caught up with the senior senator, and tweeted, Feinstein indicates that the FBI report on Kavanaugh should not be made public. It would seem to me that if people are going to be identified this ought to be held very close and not. I think the investigation ought to be closely held, she reiterated. But there's more. Indicates that the FBI report on Kavanaugh should not be made public. It would seem to me that if people are going to be identified this ought to be held very close and not. I think the investigation ought to be closely held, she reiterated. Could Feinstein be any more obvious? Why wouldn't she want the FBI to release its findings? Well, of course, she is freaking out because she knows the FBI's new probe is almost over and they found nothing. R is reporting that the FBI only has one witness left, and it's Christine Blasey Ford. We all already know what she is going to say. The reports, Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said Monday that the upper chamber would vote on Kavanaugh's confirmation on Friday, at the conclusion of the one-week FBI investigation into the allegations of sexual assault that have been levied against the nominee by 3 women. The time for endless delay and destruction has come to a close, McConnell said. Judge Kavanaugh's nomination is out of committee, we're considering it here on the floor, and Mr. President, we'll be voting this week. Well, that was another nasty surprise for the ranking Judiciary Committee member, who reacted to McConnell's promise the vote will be taken by Friday. Feinstein, who led her Democratic colleagues in calling for the confirmation vote to be delayed pending an FBI probe, said Tuesday that the report detailing the findings of the investigation should not be made public, the National Review adds. The only reason Feinstein, the ranking member, would not want to make the FBI's new findings public is because she knows they aren't going to go her way. This means the Democrats' jig is up and time is running out. Feinstein will shift back to the delay and stall tactic, but Americans won't have it. Feinstein has admitted defeat. Call for the vote. The 3 GOP senators who were on the fence, Jeff Flake, Susan Collins, and Lisa Murkowski, all know there will be hell to pay if they don't vote yes.